Formula One, right? I got the shirt. I am the perfect person to do this because I know nothing about it. One thing I know, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. 53 years old. I've been to every one of these hotels when they grand open and with implosions, grand openings, everything. And I've enjoyed coming down here. When I was a kid, we used to drive our cars on Las Vegas Boulevard. We used to cruise the strip, do the U-turn. So like this makes a lot of sense to me, what the passion of everybody is having Formula One here in Vegas, but it's also opening up another side of the story, which is all the construction, right? All of the money that's being spent, all of the roads being torn up, and is it going to be worth it? And what's the question? Growth for Vegas, adding another feature, adding another event for our city, growth for us. Will this trickle down to our homeowners here in Las Vegas, or will this be a burden on the taxpayers and who's paying for it? Well, let's take a look. A lot of steel, cranes. This is the iconic Bellagio fountain, right? This thing, people used to go in there and sit in those restaurants and watch that fountain go off. I doubt the fountain's going off now with all this metal in the lake, right? So do the people who come to Vegas who have nothing to do with Formula One, are they being like kind of gypped by not getting the Vegas that they came to? They're still paying $300-400 a night tonight, but yet they don't get to see the fountain because we want to do this race for 3 nights. I'm just asking questions. Let's go around the city. Let's take a look. Hey, look, city's like so much, it's transformed. Look at that. I mean, the corner, we're pretty much on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and just inside Flamingo. These cars are gonna travel south. So these grandstands, and this thing, I mentioned it, it looks, so that one looks temporary, that looks like it's coming down, but you tell me, does that metal one with the glass look like it's really coming down, or is that gonna be there forever? And so what would be the use for that after the 3-day Grand Prix over? Like, what would we sell tickets to? I get maybe New Year's Eve, or what, a concert in the street? Like, what is Vegas thinking? Is there something going on here that I don't see? Because that's a lot of money for 3 days. What do you think? Should we get a F1 tattoo, or no, how about a little, you know, a G and a K? Come on, who wants one? $15, I'll pay for it. Marketing. So somebody just asked me, and like I said, I'm not the expert, I'm learning as I go here, but I totally want to learn about this. So can you bet on F1? Well, my 2 cents in Vegas is you can bet on anything, right? So of course you can, but I looked it up. Vegas Insider is a place you can look for odds. And there's this guy, Max. I don't know any of the racers, by the way. I know nothing, so I'm perfect for this because I come in with no knowledge, just trying to figure it out. Max won the Austin, Texas one in 2022, Circuit of the Americas. This dude is minus 450 to win it, okay? You gotta bet $450 to win 100. So he is like -4 to 1, right? The next guy is like plus 1,200, plus 1,200, plus 1,800. So there's one guy that is like 4 or 5 times more favored to win. We should look him up. Max Verstappen. I don't even know where he's from, but, oh, he's Danish? One of those dudes? Better get your sunscreen. All right, we can talk about it, right? So how will this affect people who will get nothing out of F1? Think about it, school teachers, principals, folks that will not get tips or money from any of this stuff. There's a couple of school buses. Look, there's school buses on Las Vegas Boulevard. That makes no sense to me, but I guess there's a school nearby and that's the way that they need to go. Between Bellagio and Cosmo, right, this has always been a spot I like to see. This hotel was always unique to me. You got such a like traditional looking Italian, you know, Bellagio, and then you got this like cosmopolitan, right, like New York or whatever. It's hot, I like it. They're right here in the middle. I mean, these cars are gonna be swinging right by here. I guess people are gonna be right inside, right? They're gonna be open for business, so these cars are gonna be literally like, what, 30 yards away from somebody possibly playing a slot machine inside? That's odd to me as well, but I guess what goes on inside won't change. So I know there's a lot of places to watch this, but that to me would be pretty cool. One of those corner suites, that balcony wraps around, you're gonna get up there, you're gonna have access to your room, bathroom, your own food, whatever, and you're gonna be seeing these cars come by here so fast. That, I bet you those rooms are going for like probably 10 times what they normally do. So these cars are gonna come like 30, 40 miles an hour right now. Like, it's pretty cool, right? A car going by, you see him going by, he's going. But imagine these cars going 200. That guy's going like 50, right? 45, nothing. Imagine these cars kicking ass. And do you see those lights? Those lights up there they built. There you go. Get them turbos, baby. Those lights up there are going to be shooting down on these cars. Of course, the city's going to be lit up. It's going to be a great view on TV for people watching this race. A lot of people watch this saying it's like one of the most watched sports of all, even more than soccer, I was told. But check that, because maybe I'm wrong. In horse racing and lots of different things, when you sit in these type of stands, they call it the paddock. So it's a notorious place for people to sit. Unfortunately, in our city, on October 1, we had a travesty happen here, and it was one of the saddest days for Vegas. But the man who, had his hand in that had that last name. So I think Las Vegas is very sensitive to calling these stands that name now. So we're going to call it, whether it's grandstand or bleachers or whatever else. No one wants to sit in a chair named after the guy that did that. So it's an interesting fact, and something that I think we all have to kind of be mindful of. Yeah, so the Sphere's going to get their shot. They worked hard to get this thing open in time. I have not been to a show like $2,500 to see U2. Not for me. I'll wait till somebody I like, but it looks cool as hell. Look at it. And then they got, this will be the Koval side. They got these grandstands around there, so people are going to come in here, see the cars, see the racing, hear the sounds, and have that as a backdrop. And during the day, it's so-so, but at night, that's going to be something else. These drivers have never, I don't think, driven by anything like that ever in their career, so it'll be a first, even for you, Mac. Better prepare yourself. It's a lot to take in. This city has totally changed in the matter of a few months, all the work they've done. I know I poked a couple holes in it here and there. I just want to ask some questions, but overall, there are some things that people should take credit for, right? Lots of work, lots of infrastructure, lots of planning. I have a hard time putting a small little thing together for my daughter, let alone a Lego set, let alone building what they did in this city. So props to the folks that are doing the work. A lot of hard workers are out there doing the work today. A lot's gone into this, so we hope it kicks off real well. We hope everybody's safe. We hope nothing happens. We hope it's a financial win for the city, and we hope it continues. So thanks for watching us go around.